feeling thirsty. Hey, I'm Matt from MattLaneFitness. This is now my 5th meal prep video, and I wanted to do this one a little bit differently. And this is probably one of my easier ways, lazier ways. When I'm pressed for time, this is how I do things. And it's still pretty dadgum easy to cook some good, whole, nutritious food. So let's get to work, shall we? By the way, this is gonna be breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay.
So this is what we're rocking with here. These are turkey burgers. There's 12 and 12, making 24. I get these from Sam's. Next, we're gonna do Angus beef patties, cheddar and bacon. Yeah, it's good stuff. Here's the deal, folks. This stuff is a little bit more processed. However, it's much better than what we could be doing, such as fast food, takeout, all that crap. This is good old-fashioned white rice, and I have a few assorted things these are gonna be found in your frozen food section. It's an alternative to rice. So you got like grain medley quinoa, stir-fry cauliflower rice. These are vegetable pastas. That's like a spaghetti. My wife loves these. Good old-fashioned veggies right here, frozen. All of this is frozen. And then eggs. I've already pre-cracked most of them. You're gonna need 2 pots for the eggs, an oven, crap load of Tupperware, 2 pans, a rice cooker, and you're ready to roll. I've said this before, I like things to be set up like an assembly line. But the things that are just sort of set it and forget it, such as the rice, I like to do first. So here we go. I always forget some stuff. You're gonna need a big old measuring cup. That's a lot of rice. Okay. 3 cups. You double the water to the rice ratio. We did 3 cups of rice, 6 cups of water. 2 more, making it 6. Press the on button, and then press white rice. So you might be wondering, how many meals am I actually gonna make? Well, it sort of depends. How much food do I have in the house? That's kind of a given. And then, how many pieces of Tupperware do I actually have that are clean? 24, 54, I'm thinking maybe like 50 meals tops. So the next step is to get the meat going. So how do you do the meat, you ask? I already set this to broil on high. Here's all the meat right here. It's already pre-packaged. We're gonna need some tinfoil. We're gonna need some pans. But Matt, why are you using tinfoil? Is it for the environment? No, not really. It's for easy cleanup. Tuck the edges. This is a tinfoil dilemma. And now we load them up. And by the way, these are still frozen. Where's the... Here it is. All right, now you're ready to roll. You just have to get past dogs. Get out of the way, Lily. Get out of the way. Put one on top. You got 12 things of meat right there. Well, how long do you cook it for? Both of these coincidentally say to broil for 9 minutes, to broil for 7 minutes, then flip it on the other side, and then broil for the same amount of time on that side. What I'm gonna do is meet it in the middle and at 8 minutes, and they'll be good. I'm gonna start working on breakfast now. So I like to do breakfast like a week in advance. She gets 3 eggs, I get 4 eggs. That's 7 in a day, times 7, 49 eggs. Here we go. Are you cracking those on the bare table? What about salmonella? I like to live life on the edge. Of course, wash your hands and all that crap. You're an adult, I shouldn't have to tell you that. Try to clean up as you go. It'll make life easier. You're also gonna need some 0-calorie spray. I keep forgetting all this stuff to tell you that you're gonna need. Just coat the pan. Turn it up to 11. I turn it on high just to get the heat really kicking. Cover them. And a spatula, you need that. It's really heavy. In the past I made scrambled eggs. Today we're making fried eggs. The idea is to do as many as you can at once. 8 in here, 6 in here. That way you can flip them easier. My head is next to a really hot stove, so I'm just gonna start cooking and stop talking. Cover it.
And the meat's done on that side. So why 6 and why 8? Any more than that, they're not gonna cook evenly. It's gonna be a mess. The top's gonna get burnt. So now turn it down to a little above medium. You wanna turn it down to.
You need to set a timer now for 5 minutes for the eggs. And another thing I forgot to tell you to get, that thing. Put that there for the time being. Flipping the meat. And back in we go. You see, now I realize I'm running into this timer dilemma. So, for the meat, we're gonna set a timer on our phone. 8 minutes. Clean as you go. Also, while all this is cooking, this is thawing, which it'd probably be best to separate them. Smart. And it's time to flip the eggs. And I mean flip. Now that it's flipped, turn the heat off. Cover it. So then for 5 more minutes, it'll be cooking on that side from the heat that was already there. For me, this makes it just barely medium. Perfect on the inside every single time. Just about time to pull the meat out. Coincidentally, the eggs are just about done as well. Cut it down the middle.
So instantly you got 2 days worth of breakfast for 2 people. Pretty cool.
Tupperware time.
Jenna, and these are mine. Also, if I have it, I like to throw a little piece of provolone cheese on it.
How's the meat? Hey, it's looking pretty good.
That looks... Woo! Yeah. And the ground turkey doesn't look done. Fantastic. That's literally never happened, but obviously the top got cooked much quicker. I'm gonna wing it and put them back in for 5 minutes.
All right, let's try again.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah, perfect.
So now what I like to do is take the meat out and put it on its own little plate. That may seem like you're dirtying up dishes for no reason, but I find that it keeps me organized. That way, again, all the food's gonna be cooked and then I can just throw it in the Tupperware. It's an assembly line rather than a cluster of, well, I'll put this in here and then this Tupperware's sitting here and then these unbagged. Just make it easy on yourself. All right, now I'm gonna cook some more meat. The cool thing about this meat is that you can do this. If you use MyFitnessPal, there's a barcode on the box. It'll literally tell you what the macros are. Also in MyFitnessPal, you can save these. Like if you eat it fairly frequently, you can save this in there and all you gotta do is click on it.
And the rice is done.
Yay. That looks perfect actually.
So all we're gonna do now, turn it off and let it chill. My breakfast per breakfast, 1 week.
I try to clean as I go. It doesn't always work that way. Okay, I'll be honest, it usually is a mess. Like you can see, the aftermath. Here is the aftermath. I feel that you have to mess it up to clean it up. You have to. And then I usually get in trouble.
Hi. Yes, you are in trouble.
She just got home not long ago. So here's the coolest thing. Hello, Lily. Here's the coolest thing about this tinfoil thing. Look at that. Perfect cleanup. Flawless. Okay, this is the point where I put all the meat in the Tupperware. Let's grab some Tupperware, shall we? All right, there's 26 here, so she's getting 13, I'm getting 13. So I've been doing legit carbs lately. She hasn't, so I'm gonna divide half of this to get half a cup of white rice. And now on to Jenna's carbs. So we've got a grain medley quinoa. For the macros, I look at the back of the serving and then divide it by 3 because I split it typically into 3s. Veggie pasta. This is a stir-fried cauliflower rice. And 1, 2, 3. Ooh. And this one right here, all we're gonna do is veggies. So everybody's getting veggies now. I don't measure the veggies out. I look at veggies as a freebie. Maybe that's wrong, that's what I do. Wait, you're using carrots and you're not counting the macros? There's sugar in it. I don't care, it's vegetables. Did you notice that I was like trying to get the veggies off of the meat? I feel there is a certain importance to making your food look good. I used to not believe that. I used to just throw crap in Tupperware and then I was just get on with it. But it's so much more pleasing, and I think it's better for the palate. All right, it's time to pack these 26 meals up. I got the lids. Oh man. So much better. I've said throughout the week, you just grab and go. You never really know what you're gonna eat. You know it's gonna be awesome. I'm telling you, you won't know a better way to live with having food ready to roll. We don't have to make breakfast for a week for both of us. What we'll end up doing is we'll eat a bagel with our eggs, or cereal with the eggs. And it's just the most convenient way to live. Now, you may be asking yourself, what am I doing with all these leftovers? You really have one of two options. You can do what I like to call the meat locker. And this is the meat locker. You're not the meat locker. Big old thing that I put all the meat in. So throughout the week, if you don't have like complete meals, if you don't have prep meals, all you gotta do is throw a little bit of rice or just some veggies with it, and that's in the fridge waiting on you. Or you can put it in the deep freeze for the next time you prep. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you caught any value out of this, I would really appreciate it if you just dropped a like or a comment, or just tell me I suck if you didn't like it at all. Subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. It helps me grow. I will keep cranking these out for as long as you guys keep tuning in. I truly enjoy this. I really, really do. Anyway, you don't have to be perfect at this meal prepping thing. Let's try to be better than yesterday.
Every day.
I'm deaf. Yep. Do you care at all? Eat a dog. Alright, that's it.